Hey, what's up guys? Happy New Year. This video is sponsored by HTC. Check them out on Twitter and YouTube at HTC Esports. This video is going to be about the A site on Mirage. It's going to be random tips from, what's spammable to smokes to maybe some tricks and tips that you don't know. So let's start off with one that you might not know. There's actually a crack in the triple box here. You can clearly see through it. There's the left side of the CT. There's the right side of the CT. So you can see people crossing jungle. You can see people all the way back to catwalk. So use this how you will. I haven't seen many people use this, and Valve has fixed a lot of these boxes where like you see through like a little part of them, but they have not fixed this one yet. So as you can see, there is the lovely bot over there. You can see people crossing that. So if you're just like unzoomed here with an AK even, you can see people cross the box. We'll put them back here one more time just to show you it, but you can clearly see if you're just strafing fast here, you can clearly see like there's a dark part right here. So yep, that is that. I'll show you what's spammable here. This entire box is spammable even with a USP, so any gun is gonna spam through this shit. You can't shoot through the nuke boxes here on default. You can't shoot through that one. So if you're behind fire here, the only way you're safe from not getting spammed is if you're behind the nuke boxes here. This is safe to stand behind. Only if you're ducked, you can actually shoot through the top of this. So you can dink people through the top of it and for them, whatever you want to do. Going into the next little tip here. If there's a guy in A site and you are an opper back here, there's one thing I do to kill people in the bomb site. So if you're just right here, you can't see anyone's head over top of the box, right? You can't see his head, but if you go back here in this little corner, you get a little bit of an elevation change, and you can then see the guys in the default box. You can see, I can see the very, very tip of this guy's head, which allows me to just be able to shoot him easily. So just that little elevation change. So if you're ever opping here, holding palace, there's one in sight, peek in sight real quick and just get this elevation change, and then you'll be able to see people in sight and clearly. You don't have to shoot just the tip of the head, obviously. You could just aim through the box and just wall them in the head. So a cool little tip for people that op a lot is just to go in that corner there and destroy people in the sight after they plant or whatnot. Here's another tip about seeing someone's head over a box. If you are a CT playing close spawn box here, your head will show over the box. I've killed a lot of people like this coming up A ramp. But people just don't know that their head shows up. So if you're coming up A ramp and you're close to the spawn box, you can clearly see over the box here and see this guy's head, right? So right there, you can clearly shoot him in the head. Your head won't show if you have a pistol out, but if you have your rifle out, your head will show. But if you have a rifle out and you hug instead, you play further away from the box, your head will not show over top of the box. As you can see, I can no longer see that guy. So if you're ever playing spawn here, let's just say you're playing spawn just watching apps, do not hug this box. Your head will clearly show over it. You want to play more where he is. Let me put him out of the way here. You want to play more like right here if you're playing spawn. Or even if you're just jiggle peeking this, probably play from a distance, just because if you're hugging the box like this, your big ass head's going to be showing over it. So just a little tip for playing spawn there. Alright, let's talk a little bit about balcony. A lot of people probably know this, but you can see through the top of this crack here. So if you had like a terrorist on top of here and you wanted to get a quick peek, instead of peeking him down low like this, you could just get a little cheeky peek like this and just destroy him. You could even throw like a flash first, peek with the flash, and take that guy out. Okay, going into throwing nades under the balcony, you can easily do it by just aiming at the corner right here, and you'll never miss. You'll never miss if you just aim right there. So your nades, your Molotovs, you just aim in the corner, and you'll never miss throwing it down in there. Because it blows my mind that people still miss this. So just aim right there, guys. Even if this is smoked out here, you should still know how to do this. You're gonna aim right at the dark part, the dark corner there, top left of the dark, whatever this is, the decal. So just come here. There's the top left of it. Going around. Oh, I didn't say. You're gonna stand in this corner, aim at that, and then you're just gonna strafe back into this corner. And there you go. Easy nade under balk, Molotov under balk, whatnot. Okay. Alright, another thing it's good to know is an on the fly stare smoke. So this is the smoke I'm talking about. it's the one where you just come up here, hug against the wall, and then in this rectangle right here, you just aim in the middle. That gives you your normal stair smoke that most people know. But it's also nice to know this on the fly here. There's this little door frame here, and you'll just chuck it right in the doorway. So even if you're like right here and you want to throw this smoke, you don't have to go back and line up your smoke or whatnot. You can just come here and throw the smoke right off of this. And that'll give you a nice, really fast on the fly stair smoke. You can also throw that from up here. If you just throw it into the corner of the door, it gets stuck there, and then your smoke gets nice and bloom. So, you know, even if you're down here, you can still throw a smoke to help block that. Boom, there's your stair smoke. Cool. Here is a retake smoke for the A site. If you just come into this corner here, and there's the door frame here. If you just aim a little bit above that and to the right, so as you can see it sticking out there, if you just aim a little bit to the right and just a little higher just to ensure that it doesn't get stuck in sandwich, it'll give you the perfect retake smoke. So you throw that, you wait for it to bloom, and then you can cross here. You can have your teammates then peek this, and it'll force the terrorists, if they are playing in ramp, to come through a smoke, and then you'll have the advantage. Thanks for watching, guys.